The snow never lets up, falling in big, lazy chunks, covering the town like some unwanted blanket. Empty roads. You know, the kind of empty that makes you think you might be the only one left in the world. I was driving home from that damn office party, half drunk on cheap booze that still crawled under my skin. Not drunk enough to forget my name, but enough to know I wasn't exactly in control of anything. The headlights cut through the dark like a dull knife. Trees stood along the side of the road, hunched over with snow, looking like they might just collapse from the weight. It was quiet, too quiet. The kind of quiet that gets in your head and starts to itch. And then, out of nowhere, bam! A herd of deer. A whole damn herd. They leapt out of the trees like they were part of some bad dream. I slammed on the brakes, but it was too late. The tires screeched. The car slid like a drunken man on ice. And the next thing I knew, I was off the road, slamming into a tree, hard. I sat there for a second, letting the ringing in my ears die down. The hood was crumpled, but hell, I was alive. Could have been worse, I muttered, mostly to myself. That's when I saw them. Yellow eyes. They glowed, bright and wrong, like they didn't belong in this world. They were staring at me from the edge of the forest, not blinking, not moving, just watching. My stomach twisted. First, I thought it was a bear, but no, bears don't stand that tall, and they sure as hell don't have eyes like that. I tried starting the car. Nothing, just a weak, pathetic whine. Tried again. Same thing. The silence outside was pressing in on me now, thick and suffocating. Then it moved. First came the sound, branches snapping, snow crunching under something big. Something big. It stepped out of the shadows into the moonlight. I swear to God, I froze. Jesus, it was huge. Covered in black fur, with streaks of red, no, not red, veins, pulsing under its skin. Its limbs were too long. Wrong. Ending in claws that looked like they could rip a man open like a cheap suit. And the face. Christ, the face. A wolf's snout, all twisted and stretched, with teeth that could have been made for tearing into something's soul. Those eyes. Those goddamn yellow eyes. They burned with hunger. It wasn't a hunger for food. It was the kind of hunger you feel deep down in your bones. I couldn't move. My hands were glued to the wheel, holding on like it was the last thing keeping me from floating off into some other dimension. It got closer, dragging those claws across the hood, leaving gouges that made my chest tighten. I didn't breathe. I didn't blink. Then it stopped. It tilted its head like it was listening for something. Then it turned, slowly, its eyes locking with mine through the windshield. I don't know what happened next. Maybe it was instinct. Maybe it was panic. Maybe it was just the brain finally realizing it didn't want to die tonight. I threw the door open and ran. My boots sank into the snow with every step, my lungs burning with the cold air, like I was inhaling broken glass. I didn't dare look back. When I hit the highway, I stopped. My heart was pounding like a jackhammer in my chest. I turned around and the car was still there, covered in snow, just sitting there, like it was waiting for me to come back. The thing was gone. Vanished, like it had never been there at all. The next day I came back with a tow truck. The car was wrecked. Deep gouges, metal torn apart like some animal had been having a feast. I didn't tell anyone. Who the hell would believe me? Hell, I don't even believe me. But every winter, when the snow comes and the nights stretch on too long, I feel it. Those eyes, watching from the dark, waiting.